Mothers for Justice and Equality is to empower women, youth, and families to be the change agents in their homes, their schools, and their community. What this means is that individuals will join different movements, take active roles on different committees and boards that will help them to have a seat at the table. They will be able to influence the change that is needed in their school systems. They'll be able to make sure that they have the resources in their homes, and they will make sure that their children are getting the education that they need. MJE does this through a model of education and engagement. So education, we teach individuals how to rebuild their lives through skills, and engagement, we teach them how to advocate for the change. Focus at this conference is three things. One, provide a space for individuals to heal, to rebuild themselves after being on the front lines for a period of time, and also provide them with some skills that they can improve their models in the work that they're doing. And thirdly, create a network of agencies, of organizations that would strengthen each other throughout the year. Our goal is to really begin to launch our MAV learning community, where we will be able to continue our conference without walls, in a virtual space, teaching, helping women to grow into the leaders that they have already demonstrated they are.
Intervention and prevention is the key to really driving down violence. Enforcement and what our office does traditionally in terms of prosecuting people is certainly part of it. But if we can intervene and prevent crime from happening in the first place, we're going to be infinitely more successful. If we can help young people along the way, if we can get people into recovery and treatment instead of locking them up, we're going to have a much bigger impact on public safety than by just traditional methods of enforcement. So that's what we're doing here in Boston. That's what we're doing here in Suffolk County, and that's why we're successful.
I'm blessed, encouraged, and knowledgeable.
Awesome.
So grateful, inspired, and confident.
Awesome.
Encouraged. I feel supported and
as a great grandmother, I have walked roads they haven't yet seen. They haven't, life will have challenges, but responding with grace is a true mark of strength. So you gotta have that grace. And I would like the young generations to know that their path begins with choices. Be careful with the choices you make, because the choices you make today are what you're going to live by tomorrow. Small choices you can start with, made every day. I came to this country with determination, faith, and a desire to build a better life. It wasn't easy, but I stayed focused, worked hard, and trusted God's plan, even when life tested me deeply. And, last but not least, know who you are and whose you are. Stay humble and stand strong. And learn from your elders, because we have already walked the roads that are before them now. And choose peace. Choose peace over pride, because life will challenge you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much to the incredible Mona Lisa Smith and the amazing team at Mothers for Justice and Equality for inviting me to be a part of this year's Mothers Against Violence National Conference. I am so sorry I can't be there in person with you all. I am missing you and sending a big hug, and thank you for all that you do. To all the mothers joining from around the country, welcome to Boston. We are grateful for all the work that you do to transform your communities into safer, brighter places. and we're glad to have this opportunity to share a little bit about what Boston is doing and to bring everyone together in making our city a home for everyone and an example around the world. This year, Boston had one of our safest summers on record, with 0 homicides in July and September. That is thanks to all of the partnership and opportunities from our community partners in the city created for all of our families. Thousands of kids over the summer were learning and working, every generation getting connected and growing. All of this confirms what MJE and so many of you have shown us, that when we create opportunities for our families to connect, for young people to play and learn and grow, for all of us to build trust across neighborhoods and communities, we can make our cities more joyful, more hopeful, more peaceful places. Thank you all for building that trust here in Boston and all across the country. I wish you an inspiring and empowering conference.